What up, y'all? As you can see from the other video, I bashed the shit out of my A-arm. You can see this broken ass shit right here. Yeah, you can check that. Well, as a matter of fact, I might post a little clip of that. It's retarded. Anyway, I bought 8 RPM A-arms. As you can see, they feel nice texture, and around the joints it's a lot thicker. As you can see, I don't think that shit's gonna be snapping anytime soon. And even if it does, got a lifetime warranty. Alright, so I'm gonna get to putting this together. As you can see, I went ahead and took off the front bumper so you guys wouldn't have to watch that shit. You know, it's self-explanatory. Basically, you just pop off these 2 screws from the hole over here. 2 screws. And then you go to the bottom and take out those 3. I know you can't see that shit, but anyway, you get the point. Alright. Okay, now I got my shit all off. You see all of this garbage over here. That drive shaft. Look, when I put this shit in, you slide it in. It's kind of hard to slide this shit in with one hand, you know what I mean? Alright, when I slide it in, it just stays there. That's no good. You want no friction, easy sliding. It should actually fall out on its own. So I'm gonna hit that up with some silicone grease spray. Alright, I've been looking around on the YouTube and I realized no one had a video of installing A-arms. So I was like, I had to figure this shit out myself. But now if you're one of these people that are looking to install A-arms like I am right now, you're gonna have some help. We'll do a little how-to, okay? Well, first you would take off the wheel. Then, as you can see, I did the other side, but I didn't record that shit. So now I gotta get to it on this side. You know, that's the side that broke. That's the side that it did not break. So I'm still changing it because it'll be unbalanced after. I only have one blue and one not, and one's heavier and one's lighter. So I got my left. Make sure you have the correct side on the correct side. So right to right, left to left. It has a little L here, as you can see. Okay. Well, the first thing you want to do when installing A-arms is pick up your truck. You see that shiny ass bolt over there? Probably the only silver one on this whole piece of shit. Well, guess what? Check that shit out, alright? This bolt's a little bit tricky. When you get it to the end of the thread, it won't come out because the middle is smooth, so you gotta pull it all the way up. You just gotta keep spinning that sucker. Man, I swear this screw wax like a bitch sometimes. It's like a freaking bitch. Keep complaining. Don't come back out. Shit. So basically, you're gonna wanna use your hand to guide it. Basically, pull it up. Pull this shit up. Alright, you see now it's starting to hit the smooth spot on the bottom. That means you got all threaded out. I found that out on my right side. So now what I'm gonna do is, since it's all the way out, I'm gonna take some pliers, wrap it with this piece of shit, and pull it out. Right. Here's that sucker. Told you. See the pattern? It's smooth. There's a shaft, and like it's almost like you're trying to jack it off. You know what I mean? It's like rough at the beginning and then smooth at the end. All right. So now that's out. this A-arm will swing right out. This connects from the C block. So now all I need to do is, since I already took off the front bumper, is basically I took this seal right here. There's a little shaft there where you take your pliers. Again, this piece of shit's handy. Grab that shit, pull that sucker out. There's your ply right there. If you've been running this shit for a long time, which most likely you have, since you broke this piece of shit because you got careless like I did, you can see there's some rust on this sucker. But you can tell that this bitch straight as a ruler, no homo. You see, that means I don't need to replace this shit. But you know what's good? You might want to hit that piece of shit up with some silicone lubricant, because, you know, keep things moisturized. Bitches like it, you know. So moisturize that shit over here. Over here, I'm gonna moisturize that shit. Okay, so now that's good. You don't want to put too much. I'm just gonna make sure it rolls around on it, you know. Keep that shit smooth, the whole thing. It's like I'm cooking right now. I'm like stirring it up, you know. You know, bitches always like to stir shit up too, you know. Anyway, alright, now that's out. You can see this whole piece of shit's loose. This A-arm perfectly in shape, perfect. Well, now we're gonna have to do one of the beginning things that you always have to do when you do RC shit. Gotta get your wrench, your hex. You're gonna take this piece of shit out. If you don't know how to take this out by now, I don't know what you're doing in this hobby, but you know, this is one of the basic shits that you have to do when it comes to RCing. You know, RCs, the hobby of RCs isn't a hard thing to do. You just gotta want to do it. It's just like cooking. It's just like your mom's complaining or your wife's complaining you don't cook shit, but you say you know how to cook shit, but she said you don't know how to cook shit because you never cook shit. Well, that's what I'm trying to say. You just gotta do it. See? Now this sucker is dirty. You see right here? That keeps this thing in the... Well, it's not that bad right now, but if it's squeaking too much, you want to hit that shit up with some lubricant also, which I'm gonna do right now. All the little joints, lubricant. To talk. Okay, so you hit everything up because you want everything smooth on this bitch.
Right, smooth on that bitch.
Okay, so shit, I just shot my pliers with some fucking lubricant. Now that thing gonna be sexy, alright. So now I hit this shit up. Everything's out. You know. Now really, all you really gotta do is hit this, put this sucker inside. Alright, we're gonna do that right now for all y'all to see. Because, you know, I'm trying to help people out over here. So for you people that are less handy with basic shit like this. But, you know, I got you. Slide this shit in. Just slide it into the gap. That's what she said. Keep sliding that. Yeah. Alright. Now you're going to want to take your pliers again. Needle pliers. And you want to take this shit that you took out before with this, because it's greasy right now. As you can see, I rolled that sucker in there. so it's greasy. Oh shit, I just threw it on the carpet. Alright, anyway, you slide that shit in. Line up your A-arm and you stick it in there. Alright, now you can see it's just perfectly sitting in there. Just line it up better and use something to push on it. Don't hurt your hands on that shit. You know, do things smart. So I'm gonna try to put that thing in. Alright, now you heard that click. You know you just hit that joint. You hit the sweet spot, as they might call it. So you just keep pushing that shit. It's tough. But just line that up. Okay. I just jammed that shit in further. Now to close it off. Now I just have to make sure the other one's lined up because there's 2 holes you gotta get through. Unlike the bitches. Okay. A-arm in. You see, that wasn't difficult. Now all you have to do is you want to take the block and stick the A-arm inside it. You want to line that shit up perfectly. It'll look like this. You get that into that joint like that, and you should be good.